40 years ago, Japan didn't have a single professional soccer team. Not one. If you were the best soccer player in the country, you didn't get a contract. You got a job. You'd play after work for whichever company you worked for, in a league nobody watched. Soccer was something Japan was bad at, on purpose, because nobody in the country cared enough to be good at it. So what changed? In 1993, Japan launched its first professional league with just 10 teams. And instead of trying to win fast, they made a 100-year plan. Here's the part that should scare every other country watching this World Cup. They're running ahead of schedule. Way ahead. The original plan wasn't supposed to pay off until 2092. By the early 2000s, Japan had already moved that date up to 2050. That's not normal progress. That's a country that built a machine, and the machine started working faster than anyone expected. So how do you build a soccer nation from nothing? Japan's answer was simple. Every team has to be tied to a city, not a company, so fans actually have something to belong to. Every team has to build an academy, no exceptions, so kids get trained properly from a young age. And the money has to go into facilities and coaching, not into buying expensive.
It actually worked almost too well, too fast. By the late 90s, their economy crashed, and a bunch of clubs nearly went bankrupt from overspending on big-name players anyway. So Japan did something most countries refuse to do. They slowed down, fixed the plan, and stuck to it.
And it paid off. Japan made their first ever World Cup in 1998. They've made every single one since. They've produced players who became legends in Europe. They just beat Tunisia 4-0 and knocked them out of the tournament. Before the World Cup even started, they beat Brazil. They beat England. This isn't luck. This is 40 years of patience finally showing up on the field. And the wild part? Japan has never even made it past the round of 16 at a World Cup, ever, which means the scariest version of this team hasn't shown up yet. So next time someone tells you Japan is just a fun underdog story, remind them, underdogs don't plan 100 years ahead, machines do.